Alright, well, it's time to start working on the four-wheeler. Got a 2004 Kawasaki Brute Force 650. It's the V-twin solid axle. Right now it's got a no start issue. Pretty sure it's going to be the fuel pump and possibly carburetor. Probably going to need to be cleaned also. But today we'll try to tear it apart, see what we can find. Right now I'm taking the back rack off. It's got I think 6 bolts. Got one here, one here, two down here on this bracket, and then you got 2 down here on this bracket, one here and one here. So we'll go ahead and get that off, and I'll get back with you. Alright, as you can see, got the rack off. You guys are going to need to pay attention to which way these bushings are going. I'm going to put it back together. You don't want to mix that up. Also, it's got little retaining clips for when you tighten it down, you don't lose the nut. If the nut does fall off, that way you don't lose the rack. What I like to do is put everything back where it goes. That way I don't lose any hardware. And yeah, there were 6 bolts that hold it on. So far, that was a pretty easy task. We'll remove the seat, and to get to the fuel pump, it is underneath. Here's your fuel tank. Fuel pump is under there, so we're going to have to take all this stuff off just to access the fuel tank. So once I get the seat off, we'll start taking the plastics off, and yeah, I'll get back to you then. Alright, thanks guys. Bye. Alright, so to take this piece off, right here, you've got a screw behind here, 2 plastic clips that look like this, and it looks like another plastic clip that goes here that's this style, and we're probably going to replace that one because yeah, they got a little messed up taking it out. And then you've got 1, 2, 3 screws here also. I only have 2 of them. Now these screws that go in here have little spacers on them, so you want to make sure you don't lose those when you take them off. It's going to be the same thing on the other side. So far, this is not too bad. Phillips screw here, Phillips screw here, Phillips screw here, and a Phillips screw here also. And this thing is starting to be pretty loose. So we'll have this thing off here in no time. And you know, the magic of the internet here. I'm going to spare you guys taking the rest of these screws out. And yeah, so it'll take me about 20 minutes, but it'll probably take you guys about 1 second. So, alright, with that guys, I'll be back in a minute. Just like that, it's off. Really not that hard, guys. Like I said, fuel tank sits here. It's got a couple of bolts that hold it in. You slide it out. The fuel pump itself, I think it's underneath the cover here. So that's kind of why you got to take it out, is to get access to it. Not 100% sure yet. Watched a couple of videos, but not very helpful with the information. So I'm trying to make this so if anybody else has the same issue, they can see what it takes to get this thing out. It's really not that bad, guys. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and clean this thing up, blow it off with some air, and see if I can get the fuel tank out. So if I run into any other issues, I'll bring you back. If not, I'll see you once I get this fuel tank out. I got the fuel tank out, got it all cleaned up. It was pretty dirty. This thing looks like it's been in the mud. Just a little cover goes on the bottom. It's held on by one screw right there. Screws into the bottom of the tank, so I took it off. So I'd have some more access to the tank, but it just slides in, right in there. It's only held in by 2 bolts, one here and one down kind of underneath the air box a little bit. And then of course your fuel lines, you got to take them off, and then the connector for the fuel pump itself. There's one that connects in back here, which is right here. I just slid all the clamps down the line, so it'll be easy to get to when I go to put them back on. Yeah, that's it. So here's the fuel pump right here. I've hooked power to it already through the lead. It does not come on, so pretty sure that is my problem. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out, inspect it, and go from there. I'll let you know when I get it out and what I find. Looks like it's just held in with those 4 bolts. I'll spare you the time to watch me do that. It's just 4 bolts, not a big deal. Alright, so I got the 4 bolts loose. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out here. And I'm just going to set them on the tire, don't lose them. And just go ahead and pull this thing out and see what it looks like. Well, to be honest with you guys, that right there is only the sending unit. So we're still looking for fuel pump. The sending unit worked fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll put that back together. Learning as we go here, guys. We're learning as we go. I was under the impression that that was fuel pump. But yeah, we're going to put it all back together for now. We'll have to tighten everything back up in a little bit. But to keep the crap out of the fuel tank, we're going to put that right there. And we'll put the bolts back in. And we will look into it further. Hopefully we can find this fuel pump. Like I said, I was told it was in the tank. I was told it was right there. And it obviously is not. So we'll do some more inspecting, see if we can find it. We'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, it's been a little bit. I've taken a few more things off. I've got the air cleaner box off. Got all the way down to the carburetors. I put the fuel tank back in. Still need to tighten up the bolts and stuff. But I have no idea what's wrong with it, because now all of a sudden it starts and runs. So I'm baffled. I don't know. Turn it on. I mean, just like that. So I don't know. Maybe just taking it apart, cleaning it. I really don't know. But I guess since I got it this far, I'll go ahead and clean the carburetors and put it all back together, and hopefully it'll continue to run. But alright guys, that's all I got for this video. Wish I had more. Wish I could tell you exactly what it was. I really don't know. Like I said, I took it out, took the sending unit out because I thought it was a fuel pump. Cleaned it up, put it back in, took the air cleaner box off and all that, and put the battery back in, and it started up. So alright guys, well thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll have some more videos out soon. Alright guys, it's the next day, we're back. I did do some cleaning on the four-wheeler, took it outside, pressure washed it. I did clean the carburetors, cleaned the jets, did all that, checked everything out. The carburetors look good. Put it back together. It idles about the same, still backfires to the carburetor. So next thing we're going to do is check our valves. Got the covers off here. There's a cover here, cover down here. It's just 2 bolts. Got to get a little gasket, little O-ring gasket goes around the cover. Gonna have to take this inspection cover off on the side, and also this cover here. That way you can access this 19mm bolt to turn it. What you gotta do is turn it. If you look down inside this hole with a flashlight, it's not gonna show very good with here. You're looking for a TF and a TR. F is for top dead center front, and R is top dead center right. So when you get TF, it's going to be your forward, closest to your carburetor, which is your intake. Same thing on this one here. I haven't started this side yet. And then TR would be your back one here. So the fronts are 5 thousandths gap, and the backs are 8 thousandths. So what I've done, I've already gone and checked them. These, the 8 thousandths are good. The backs, the front is, this one is good. I can get the gauge to go in. It's kind of a pain. And let's see. So this side, again, doing this one-handed, so it's kind of a pain. You just get it up in there. That one's good. It's in there. It's got a little bit of friction. Yeah, you can see it up underneath there. And this one on the other side, I think is too tight because I'm unable to get this in there. So it will not go in. So we're going to have to loosen this up. Oh, there it goes. Nope, that one is good also. Alright, so it is in there. So this cylinder head is good on the valves. And yeah, so we're going to do this on the front one, which is going to be a lot more difficult because I'm going to have to go through the side. Not a whole lot of room up here. Yeah, it's all the way up. I can't even get a good angle on. Anyway, it's up there. That's it right there. I'm real close to it. Yeah, so hopefully that's good. But I still don't know what's making it backfire through the carburetor. But we'll go ahead and check the forward one, and I'll get back with you guys.